Again, body illustration. And then you have, you use supra. If you all talk, you are going to disturb me. Please, please don't do that. Again, I'm going to repeat it. You all have what palette? You have a special tint palette. That palette is not meant to be used on the skin. That palette is only meant to be used on apparatus which forms your skin. You've seen people make fake nose, fake ears. That is made with silicone. What's it made with? Or latex. Okay? When you want to color that to skin color, that time you will use this. They are all full of wax, rubber. They will not come off even if you go slowly. You'll have to literally scrub your skin to remove it, if you ever put it. If you use it on your skin will never breathe till you remove it. So this is not meant for skin, but this is meant to put on things which look like skin, like silicone and latex. Okay? If you want to feel it, smell it, pass it around. Very nice. Perfume. Now you will have some other palettes. You use supra color, right? So there's a palette which is called the color lining palette. The color lining palette only has colors, like supra. But they are just color. Got it? What is it called? Color lining palette. Okay? The main use of this palette, if you have a child who wants to go to school for farewell day, wants to color the face, wants to color the hand, body, do this. Safest. Yes, very easy. Just rub it and let it go. That's fine. Okay? Again, you have something which is going to be activated with water, which is called the aqua palette. What is it called? Aqua. Okay. So this color will not come out like that. But when I put water on it, it will get activated and the full color comes and shows. Yes, understood? Everyone? Okay. Now till now what you saw was all of Private. Now this is made by Makeup Studio. Same thing, gets activated with, you can paint, you can draw, you can sketch, you can do whatever you want in the world with it. Alright? You all are free to try these palettes. All you have to do is just pick up a little bit of a water spray. Spray it like that. And if you want to try it, you can just paint it like this. Do you see this? So that's the whole use of having this. Alright, clear? You have another thing which is important, but I don't know when you all will use it. It's quite rare that we use it. These are called body illustration colors. BIC. What is it called?
Body illustration colors.
They will never come off like that. They have an activator and they have a remover. Activate करने के लिए different liquid, remove करने के लिए different liquid. Otherwise, it will not even come off and nor will you be able to use it. Alright? So you will ask me that when will you use it? This is used especially in movies when you want makeup to last for 7-8 days and you are making one mark. Supposing I start a movie by saying I'm going to make a birthmark here. Every day to come and draw the birthmark exactly the same is difficult. So on those times I can draw it with this and fill it with this and leave it 7-8 days. It's going to be there. Even if you have a bath, it's not going to come off. It might become lighter, but it never comes off. Okay? Understood? Yes? Super. This is the activator. To activate that, this is the remover. Got it? Clear? Yes? Okay. You also have neon colors. If you ever have to do makeup that you want to show on a dark stage or under ultraviolet light, a lot of these dance shows, they do this. Okay. Now you have something which is called a bruise wheel. What's it called? So what's a bruise mark? What's a bruise? No, cut it.
It's a white drive.
Yeah, it is when you get hit, but no blood comes out. The blood internally is bleeding and the blood vessels have burst. And in the layers of your skin, the tissues and all of that, the blood is flowing and it's going to clot. If you bang your leg or your hand into a bed when you get up, do you see what happens? That bluish, greenish, purple, brown mark. Yes. So that's why it's called a wheel. Okay. You have another wheel which is really important. It's multicolored. You can do anything you want with this wheel, but it's very helpful, very useful. Now you have a lot of makeup companies who make ready wheels for each effect. Supposing you say you wanted to create Batman, you get a wheel and you get a guy with it. Supposing you say you want to create the Avengers one by one, you get a whole wheel. You'll have all the colors. The paper will tell you which color to use when, and you can create the whole wheel. Understood? Yes. So it's becoming more and more simple. You can online order it. Yes. Kralin makes it, Benai makes it, and there's another one called FX. Understood, everybody? Yes? Okay. Let us see how you create a bruise mark. Okay? So, first of all, what are the colors you see in a bruise? Supposing you bang somewhere. Does the color remain the same all the days?
No.
It keeps changing every day to change shape and to change color. Okay? So, if you had to create a bruise mark, say for example, she was walking and she got hit with the door, which shut on her hand. Okay. Now a door is not going to cut the skin, but the door will definitely create impact. Okay. You always have to take a sponge like this, so you get a nice uneven effect. Okay. Don't take a pretty sponge. This is very difficult for makeup artists to do who are not used to it, because they always want everything looking neat and clean, but here nothing is neat and clean. And you can take the help of colors that you feel you want to show more. It's just a porous sponge. It's like coil. You know butter.
Yeah.
But not, of course, the steel one. And the skin is never even. The skin is always uneven when you get this. So there's light and dark patches which come up. Understood? And this will keep changing every day. It will keep changing the effect, it will change the color, it will change the intensity, and then finally it will clear up. Yes? Okay. Alright, so you want pretty, so we do some creation. And you can do it with so many things. Let us start with a color palette. These are really nice. If you can get these, they are available at Beauty Palace. You get lots of palettes, lots of shades. It's just green color. Nothing great about it, but it's really good as a palette. So let's see. You can create whatever, anything you want. There has to always but be one thing that is constant. Okay? What do you think that is? What do you think? There has to be a theme that you follow. Understood? Yeah? If you don't have a theme and you just do anything, then you're going to mess up the whole thing. So you have to do it with a theme. Okay? So yes, it's fashion, yes, it's fantasy makeup, but yet you have to follow it with the help of a theme that you have in mind. And your color sense has to be really, really strong when you do this. So you just get a rough framework. Once you get your rough framework, you can look at a broader option with which you probably will end up filling in stuff you want to do. So I don't know how many of you can know what I'm doing. Anybody knows? Nobody knows? Nobody knows what this is? Anybody knows what this is, guys? Huh?
Starfish.
No. What did you say? I heard someone say something.
Looks like a starfish.
Someone said something. Hmm? Spider-Man. Oh. It's very simple. Yes, it's something to do with that. Very good.
Is it something like Batman?
No.
No, Batman is very different. It is some superhero, but which one?
No.
Really? I don't think Cherag will do an Indian superhero. I am doubts.
Think. You'll have to know what this is. Open your phone, research the look. What do you think this is? Who's an action film?
Action.
I can hear some music continuously.
Yeah.
It's the phone
That's
or
phone.
something, I don't know what it is.
This is not Wonder Woman. Then what is this? Wonder Woman is like that. Really?
When she's off the ship,
Oh. Hello.
like Electra. And you know, the funny thing is, you might have some designers who might ask this as a theme from you. When they have a show, they might ask you to create a look like this. We've been asked to do it. We've been asked to do a show for a designer where he wanted punch marks, bruise marks, and cut lips. Okay, that too in India Beach Fashion Week.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Who was this?
Lalit Dalmia.
For the ramp?
Yeah. We have photos on our videos. Have a look. Okay. Now to answer you, we will check Aqua now. So this is a border that I have made with everything that I have. So this is your rough sketch, okay? Now, do you think this will last or it will come off? It'll come off. If she sweats or if she touches, it will come off. So I need something that's going to seal it. And you can buy these stencils, okay? There is a place in Bandra where you can buy stencils. It's called Cheap Jack. Which is about Swan Lake. So you know the two
Black Swan or
swans.
Black Swan?
So there was the evil swan and the nice swan. You know the two sisters.
I've seen the movie Black Swan.
Yeah. So there are two sisters in this movie. One is given the evil look and one is given the nicer look. So the nicer look has everything powerful and angelic happening to her, and the evil one has everything like thorns and horns. Go ahead and smudge, leak, or come off. Okay, then you can go ahead and you can again use other colors to show you how much of a brush can choose the red. So I shaded with red also. That's why I say you need to know your colors really well. Okay, so we have that. Now, whenever you want something to look more striking, we suggest you to use opposite colors. Okay. So just a dash. You don't want it to look fully white. Glitter, liners, glitter, where is it? Or why was it not out? Glitters कहाँ है? Glitters नहीं है तुम्हारे पास. I'll break your head, Ganga. So just get the glitter, na cow. So you pick this out. You can create flowers, you can create butterflies, you can create whatever you want. Choice is yours. How many of you like to do this? How many of you like to create things like this? You like to create things like
I
this?
don't know. I'm not very creative although.
No, but you can look at a photograph and replicate it.
You know, there's an app on the phone, where you sit and fill in colors. That is pretty interesting and it's a pretty popular app.
Okay.
The people just like taking different kind of faces and they try to blend in colors and apparently you can, you get points and you get rewarded and there's different club where everybody comes up with.
So it's not like the makeup app.
And it's not a makeup app. It's only the basic blending of colors. It's pretty relaxing and lots of people are into it.
Very nice. Okay. And then you have your black.
You're going to give us some like sharp iron object and tie your hair behind and give a click a photo. You can send it to your family because my real superheroes.
This is my avatar. I'm not coming home.
This is my real avatar. All the time I was lying.
And you can say, I'm not coming home.
This is me. And now you all can just decide what to cook for dinner because
But she
I'm
anyway
out
is a superhero in your house.
because I'm out busy saving the world. Like
Bye, see you all.
Bye, see you all. Shit, I should have sat for this then. Which children would have always believed me on. Is there any way she was mom or something?
Now close. Okay, open. Should be pretty much fine. And then you can do big thick black lashes, and you can do whatever else you like. You can do like a deep black mouth with this. Black really looks nice. I'll do it so you see it.
So for this makeup, you have to have all different brushes.
Yes, do not use, very good question, do not use your regular brushes, they'll all get ruined and spoiled. Because the color intensity is so strong, and when you're going to change them and clean them to do some other makeup, it's going to all spoil. Smack once, smack. Okay, turn. How many of you have seen fashion shows with black lipstick? And how many of you have not seen fashion shows with black lipstick? Nobody's seen shows. Smack again.
Once you should do this Maleficent kind of look, which is also very nice.
You can, yes, you have the latex, you have the silicone, you can do all of that. Keep your lips together and do this. Now smile. How she's smiling also like this. Like you don't want to smile, but you have to smile. Again, same. Okay. So up to you what you want to make out of it, what you want to create out of it. It's your choice. You want to do crazy, you want to do decent, you want to do mad stuff, do whatever you like. Okay? Okay, next person. Go.